Hello, everybody. Welcome to the round 6 of season 16 of the GT3 Sprint Championship recap. This was at Donington Park, the champion's choice from last year. This was Peter Flanders. What happens when you win the overall? You get to pick a round, and Peter picked Donington. I think between the 24 Hours of Le Mans this weekend, I'm sorry, as iRacing would call it, the 1,440 minutes of Le Mans, um, and a track that's just not that popular. We did not have a huge turnout, but we did crown some first half champions. So we'll jump in a little recap. We'll kind of go through and then look at some cool posters that yours truly made. Unfortunately, Mark was not able to make anything for this round, so I tried to scrounge as best I could. So in the pros, we had about 5 show up, and Jacob Simmons took home another win. This is his poster from the last race, just recycling it. But yeah, he took home a pretty decisive win. Gage got second. He was third overall on the race, with hopefully newly upgraded Ryan Otis next week will be in this pro class. But for now, it went Jacob, Gage, and Peter, which gave us the final championship standings of Jacob Simmons sneaking in, grabbing the title by 56 points. That's pretty minuscule point spread between him and Gage there. This will be exciting in the next half to see who can take the overall title. You look at the drop weeks, Gage actually getting unfortunately clipped by the drop week. Usually Jacob, I think he's got a history of getting screwed over by drop weeks and losing titles. So congrats for one time the drop week works in your favor and you take home this first half championship. That was quite a run in the Lambo. Watching the broadcast back, I mean, him and Ryan were on just an absolute another level. It was pretty impressive. I think there was another pit stop ghosting pass for the lead. Um, so really excited to see how this next half turns out. I don't know if he's gonna stay Lambo or switch it up. I know we have a free car change coming up if you want it. Um, Honestly, if we can get, at Mexico next week, we can get a full pro grid. We've got a pretty insane top lineup there between Jacob, Gage, Austin, Peter, Jablonski, Ryan Otis, Nick Mazza if he's makes a comeback. Like, I mean, that's 7 people who are pretty tough to beat. We could have some pretty insane battles this next half. Top over to the Pro-Ams, where your race winner, congrats, Elliot Burton, took home another win. He's had I think that's his second on the season. Um, Jeff did not have a good race, unfortunately, but it does not matter. He had a massive lead, and also just, I mean, I think he's won almost every other race. So it's either been Jeff or Elliott. That's pretty much been it. And Jeff takes home the first half title. Um, I I think if he keeps pushing, I don't see how he could squander a almost 300-point lead in the second half, but you never know. It'll be interesting. Elliott is super fast, and Brandon as well. Both have some really good pace. I mean, really, this whole top, what is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This top 6 at any moment could get top 5s overall. So a lot can happen. Chris Lambeth could come play spoiler next half. He's got and showed at Road Atlanta. He's got the pace to run up at the very front as well. But Jeff is just outside of this week, just consistently untouchable. I think he's really trying to make a statement to get back into the pro class for next season. Hop over to the AMs. We got Uh, this is one I want to talk about. He's not up there in the points. He's sixth, but holy shit, did Eric Koonsman put on a performance this weekend. He is your winner in this amazing Arrested Development livery. Um, I think he at one point was like dicing it up in qualifying in the top three, maybe qualified top five or so. Was running in the top five for a ton of this race. Um, yeah, what a performance. Love to see it. I know he has been knocking on the doorstep of Pro-Am for a few seasons, and he's putting together quite a season. And if he can replicate his second half from last year or last season with like 3 or 4 wins, I don't see how he could possibly not get the bump. But that being said, Mr. Consistent, your first half champion, second, I believe, in this race, still top 15 in the race. Got a pretty good margin over Aiden and Seth here, who actually do have a pretty good battle going for second. Jason Daly of Austin Squared Racing. He had a killer first half, multiple wins, pretty much only one blemish at Algarve. Other than that, just crushing it. So congrats to Jason, congrats to Eric. Great race, great first half. And I think maybe I don't know exactly how many guys qualified for the bump from Pro-Am, from rookie to Am. Hopefully a couple, and we can see some shakeups in this next half. And then let's jump into this. Obviously Ryan won. I mean, the guy is unreal. Him and Jacob were battling for the overall lead, and Ryan tops off a perfect season. I believe he poled, finished, and ran fastest lap for the rookies every single race this season. I don't think, ever finished outside the top three. Uh, I mean, just a masterclass. Really, really interested to see him dicing it up in the pro ranks next half. I know he won't be able to compete for the overall title, but maybe he'll get a half title. And yeah, it's just crazy stuff. What an insane race. I mean, his drop week was a win. So absolutely smashed it. We'll take a look at his poster once again, like Darth Vader livery, just an assassin, an absolute assassin on the grid. And well, congrats for your bump to pro. All right, let's look now at the team championship. Uh, and look at that. Valhalla comes in, and in the last race, just scoops over Austin Squared here to take the first half title, actually by a pretty decent point margin here, about 200 points or so. Um, the big one is, look at this for third. Uh, this is Draft Punk Gold eclipsing Thunder Thighs by 4 points. That is a couple of quali spots. I mean, that is some very narrow margins. So congrats to Valhalla. Gage and Jeff, I had a feeling I picked them early in the season to be the team champion. Yeah, that's what a run by those guys. Um, so we'll see if they can keep it up. Now, my personal favorite championship, the constructors, we got the Lamborghinis holding down with a killer margin. I mean, it helps when the pro class champion is the only one driving your car. To take that, um, the total points is still the Aston with a huge margin now on the Mustang, really pulling away. Um, Points per driver is not great, but it's hard to argue with the total points championship with that many drivers using the car. Be very interested to see. I might start a like second half table for this just to see if we get big changes in driver counts after the car lock changes. We'll see if some people hop out, some people hop in. Um, my boys here in the McLaren, struggling. So yeah, that's a fun deal. Looks like we have three pretty competitive teams with all running the type of team setup I think you should, with high finishers in both classes. I think that's the key to winning a team championship. All right, last but not least, on the standings, we'll look through the overall, just scored top to bottom, no classes, nothing like that. Uh, Not surprising, Ryan Otis never finishes outside the top three, has a commanding lead on this overall championship, followed by Gage, Peter, Jacob, and Jeff to round out the top five. Some close battles here. 15 points between second and third, 10 fourth and fifth. Let's see. For the top 10, you got Marshall holding on by 5 over Jablonski. We'll just kind of keep scrolling. Let's see, 20th. 20th is a decent gap between Chitterling and myself. You get some pretty fine margins as we go down here. But yeah, no, it's been kind of fun to just look at this, see where people are at, just kind of get an idea of where you stand overall. And finally, let's look at some trophy cards. We're gonna have to zoom out, starting with your champion of the pro class, Jacob Simmons. Um, I just kind of put these together in Canva. I thought it came out pretty decent. I'm pretty happy with them. Um, Scroll down to your pro-am champion, Jeff. I tried to get the like bronzish. It's kind of tough. It's the brown and the bronze and gold, brown and gold. Trying to match it was a little difficult. Jason had to throw some gold in here and whatnot just to spice up just the black to gray gradient. But congrats to Jason, and then Mr. Ryan Otis. What a champion! Pretty insane run from him. Um, it's going to be tough to top that. A literal perfect season. And then finally, the team. I thought this was fun. We got Jeff and Gage at Valhalla Motorsports. So yeah, everyone, that was pretty awesome first half. I think we had a lot of great races. We had some really tight battles. Uh, and I mean, I think it's only going to get better in the second half. We've got some pretty killer tracks. We've got Monza coming up. We're starting in Mexico. Monza will be in the rain, actually, which will be fun. We got Suzuka, Bathurst, um, the other Italian track that's not Imola, Mugello. And there's one more I'm missing because I don't own it and I was debating it. I don't. Oh, no. Nürburgring GP. So a lot of good racing to come this second half. If you want, come join us. Link is in the description. And with that, we'll see y'all on Tuesday at Brands Hatch in the Rain for Falcon, and the next Sunday back to Mexico. And then obviously Wednesday's ARCA, Thursday V and Ray. Friday's not F4 anymore. Stay tuned. I'm not sure what exactly we're doing with that, but it will be a new, like, fun series, I believe. So catch everyone later.